one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Texans going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. But a good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Webb now from the gun. Drops it underneath for Rawls. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Room here to run. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. In motion right is Hopkins. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Here we go. What? Flick round. Flick round. Flick round. Flick round.
Back to throw, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a first down following that long gain. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Miller. He finds some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And he motions the wide receiver. Watson just beating the play clock. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Trent Murphy not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. New York set to take the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Webb now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by Andre Howe. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Let's go! What? Ohio!
Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Shepard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, Rawls. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First and 10, Watson. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go! 1, 9, let's
Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Let's go.
Little motion now from the tight end. Here's a give to Miller. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
Throwing again. Webb. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on third down, Webb. He's going to wind up in there. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Come on, let's go.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Watson now looking to throw on second down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Third and long, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Detroit!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now a handoff to Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Webb, flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check 4, check 4. Come on now. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. He finds his running back, Rawls. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb, and he fires one incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Webb now from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
A handoff right to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second down following the run. To throw, Webb. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 10. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it. All right, now, look at it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who have scored to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Webb. And he whips that one incomplete there. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Fresh set of downs here.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Hopkins the man in motion right. On third down, Miller. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Here we go now. Green, back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now the backup A.J. McCarron. It's complete. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. First down throw. Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go.
To throw on second down. Webb eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Clean. Over.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Hurts over the middle. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake. McCarron, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They start on the ground with Rawls. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Thomas Rawls. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Butker now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out. Comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw, it's McCarron. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a big tight end shifting around. Now it's Miller running right. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go now.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Back there in Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, baby. Now let's go. All right, now look at this.
Operating from the gun. Webb. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Webb to throw. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. It's complete to Fuller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On first down, it's Webb. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They set up the screen to Rawls. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now. Go. No. Check.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Red zone opportunity. They give it to Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a driving rain, but he steps up regardless of that rain, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
Yeah, and so many things can go wrong. The slightest slip, that could mean the ball game. But he hits it dead, solid, perfect.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
McCarron with one final try. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game